Whenever you think of cocktails, you probably think of Tom Cruise mixing them in a Manhattan bar. Well, a man standing in front of me is considerably taller than Tom Cruise, and I would say far better looking as well.
Ah, good on.
Oisin Davis from the Sugar Club is with us, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey Tom, thanks for having me on.
Oisin, for those of you who don't know, has been on the show several times. He was a dark horse in the chili competition. We had a competition on the show for the best chili in Ireland. Oisin entered and walked away with it.
Yeah, I had that title, the Chili King.
The Chili King.
Am I still allowed to use it?
You are still the Chili King.
Yeah,
nobody has displaced you. And you're also kind of the Pizza King by reputation. The pizza's in the Sugar Club, which you're behind.
Well, it's nice to be able to eat something and check out a good gig, you know? And have a nice cocktail, of course, you know?
Yeah. So it's just a wonderful coming together. What's going on with the cocktails? What are the latest drinks you do?
Well, I mean, basically, I've always loved cocktails, right? We've always had a big cocktail list. It's always been a big part of our identity, you know? And I actually just think wine is for wimps, you know? What is the story with wine in Ireland? We've all got wine mad, you know?
I like wine.
So, I mean, well, you know, I'm a kind of a beer and hard liquor kind of bloke.
You really are Tom Cruise. You arrived here in an F-16 this morning, didn't you?
Yeah, in a white soldier's outfit, yeah, singing Kenny Loggins.
So you like cocktails?
No, I do. I love. Look, I'm not mad about wine, right?
Yeah.
Personally, I love beer and hard liquor, but at the end of the day, hard liquor is kind of hard to take, you know, just on its own. So it's on, you know, a cocktail's a good way to kind of imbibe all that and get, you know, a multi-layer taste sensation, Tom.
Yeah.
And
let's play sausage at the second part.
Well, this is it. Like, so basically, what happened was. Have you ever heard that restaurant, Noma in Copenhagen?
Yeah, very famous.
World's #1 restaurant, right? There's an Irish guy called Enda McAvoy. He used to be a chef there, right? And what they do in Noma is every morning the chefs go out, they forage for wild ingredients, and they put them on the menu that day, right? So I was chatting to this guy, and he was in the club there a while ago for a food discussion that we had on. And as he was talking to me about all these different wild ingredients, I'm just thinking, how can I get locked on them? You know, how can you put these into a cocktail? You know?
Rock and roll.
So, you know, as I was chatting to him, I was getting ideas, and then what happened was, what spurred me on, there's a cocktail competition going on around the whole country. There's bars from all around Ireland entered in. It's a Bar Smarts cocktail competition, and the grand prize is a week's master's course taught to you by the guys in Bar Smarts in New York, right? This course actually costs 10 grand to do for the week, right? So that spurred me on because number one, I really want to do the course. The guys who run this course are like the Jedi Knights of cocktails. I mean, they even sound like Yoda when we talk to them, give the alcohol, but you know, they're really cool. And basically, I'm half Yankee. My family, half my family were in the States. I haven't seen them in a couple of years, so I was like, right, I'm going to get this together. So basically,
many birds on stuff.
I had to come up with 5 cocktails. That was the thing. Everyone had to come up with 5 cocktails. My 5 cocktails all contain wild Irish ingredients, right? So this is spurred on to me by Enda that used to work in Noma. And I went out and I got some, and then I begged and borrowed some other wild ingredients too, you know?
Brilliant. So what are the wild ingredients?
Well, first and foremost, these are called frockets. They're basically wild Irish blueberries, right? They're just coming to the end of the season at the moment. I actually picked these about 10 days ago on a hilltop overlooking Lugala.
Very nice.
My 2 daughters, my sister, and my brother had a great day, you know? We came out with about 2 kilos of wild Irish blueberries. They're just kind of around the mountain like this. And it was a great day, you know? It was, you know, we got to, you know, have a picnic and overlook Lugala. It was lovely.
Very nice.
So, anyway, I'm putting these into a daiquiri. I call this one the Wild Irish Daiquiri, right? So basically you've got these frockets here, a good healthy dose of Havana Club 3-year-old,
Lovely.
a little bit of lime juice, some ice, and then some orchard, what's it called, sorry, High Orchard apple syrup. This stuff is amazing. It actually comes from Kilkenny, so it's a good strong sweetener, but it's made with apples, right? So it's kind of a Wild Irish Daiquiri, as I call it. You blitz that up in a blender, and that's it.
Right. Are we going to sample one of these?
Well, it'd be a shame not to.
It would be a shame. You also have a rock band over your
Just, you know, yeah, they're all salivating at the moment. I don't know what that's about.
There's a lot of natural coming together in your life. Just a rock band happens to be behind you.
Yeah, so that's one, and then the other one I got here is called Ed Hicks Whiskey Elderflower. Now I named that after the man who actually picked the elderflower. He went into like the wilds of Bray Head, Tom, you know, risking life and limb to pick elderflower a few weeks ago. He put them into a cordial. So what I do is I get that cordial, I mix it with mead, you know, the old Irish honey liqueur, a good healthy dose of Jameson, and then some preserved lemon. Reserve lemon, you can buy in all like Mediterranean shops. It's kind of salty, right? So what it does is the saltiness from the lemon counteracts the sweetness from the elderflower and the whiskey. You know, so it's very Irish. You know,
This just gets better and better. and all very Irish. So what do you actually make?
well, I mean, I have one actually. I couldn't really blitz this one, you know, while we were broadcasting. So I blitzed this one just a few minutes ago, and this is the Wild Irish Daiquiri. So I'm gonna give you some of that now, right?
Excellent.
Lads, you want to try some daiquiri? Who's up?
Not the first time I've tasted alcohol drink on the show. Never gone well for me before, I'd say. Never gone well before.
Tom, there was a time when you used to have this on your breakfast. Come on, admit it.
On my cornflakes.
Alright, who's up? Alright, go, Tom, go on, you go.
This is the daiquiri now. Is there a name for this?
The Wild Irish Daiquiri.
Wild Irish Daiquiri.
Remember, folks, 10:30 in the morning is the new happy hour.
Very strong and shit.
That's how you wanted it, Tom. You said it to me earlier.
Put hairs in your chest.
You're a very attractive man.
Alright, get stuck in.
That's it. Well, it's very strong, very beautiful. Lovely flavour, though. The main thing that's striking me is strong.
Well, you know,
strong.
Is he talking about the drink or you?
have them strong. You have to have a good, healthy dose of
We
it.
were about to do 3 in a row from Diamond Donald. Throw that away. Get out the AC/DC records again there.
Bit of Motorhead, Ace of Spades.
Bit of Motorhead. This is all going to go in a very different direction. So you're going to look after them. For people who want to help you all this,
Well, basically, you know, it's an online vote, okay? So, I'll be honest with you, there is an ulterior motive here for me, you know? I need everyone to vote for me, okay? So, if they go onto the Sugar Club website, thesugarclub.com, okay? On the homepage there, you'll see all the details for how you can enter the competition. It's a Facebook competition, okay? So you go into a Facebook app, you download the app, you share my drinks on your wall, and that's how you can vote for me, okay? So, you know,
and you've done
get behind me, guys.
You've done an incentive to try and get people.
Well, this is it. Like this, there is an extra incentive for the punter as well, right?
Yeah.
What's going to happen is, if you vote for me, you'll be entered into a draw, okay? And what'll happen then is, we'll pick a name out randomly, and that name will go on our cocktail menu, okay? So you know, in a few weeks' time, you can be drinking the Tom Dog, you know? The Sorcha Herring.
More than likely, it's Sorcha Herring. Just
Or who wants to drink a drink called the Roy 7? What would go into a Roy 7, I wonder?
Southern Comfort.
Lots of Southern Comfort, okay, fair enough.
Right, we're going to serve then various drinks and see how they go on during the next song. Highly entertaining. And we're going to take a list of these drinks you're making and give a kind of report back on them by the end of the show.
Excellent, excellent. That sounds
You're
good.
making drinks.
Yeah, and it's happy hour. Come on, why not?
On that note, 5216 plenty of touch. We're going to go a bit of Brian Adams, to be young, follow.
Like, not for one, two, 3.